All right, shalom alaikum. It's your brother Mikael. Had some reflections, just out here cutting some grass, but with y'all, just walking around thinking, reflecting, and it really comes to this: the sooner we, as humanity, understand that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against spiritual realities that are unseen to many. And there are universal principles involved, in the sense that there is a positive side and there's a negative side. And this exists in everything in creation. Everything in creation has resistance, and resistance creates this perfect balance for creation. But when things get out of balance, and when, for instance, let's say when one becomes too carnally minded, when one sets his mind more on the gratification of the physical appetite, then one will become more dull in the spiritual. And I say this to myself because I know I've been pretty, lascivious even at times, and have delighted in my flesh. But the pruning and the refining and the transformation and the becoming in spiritual maturity is what humanity is missing. It is what we are missing to become who we are purposed to be, and to make creation a place of peace, a place of balance, a place of love, a place of righteousness, a place of truth, a place of justice. I mean, it's possible, and we can do that. That's the only way it's going to get done, is if humanity does it. And there are instructions for that to be done. And the instructions, I bear witness, are found in the Torah. Period. And it's not a religion. It's an identity. It's a cultural heirloom. You see what I'm saying? And when we understand it as an heirloom and something that we embrace so that we can pass this on to our children and see them prosper, and see the world prosper, and see, when I say the earth, shall I say the earth prosper and not suffer. Because when we suffer, the entire creation suffers, and we're suffering as humanity right now. And there's no good news on television. But guess what? There is good news in the Torah. There is good news in the Torah if we study it and become it and give our attention to it, as opposed to being distracted by entertainment, which is supposed to divert your attention from things that are more critical in reality. And so we're not dealing in reality by and large, and there's no universal consciousness that we can attain. We can attain that, and the basic principles of this universal consciousness are: love the Most High with all your heart, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's the basic universal principle we all need in order to transform and to become and to live. Finally live. There's been too much strife and too much imbalanced negative energy, and we're seeing that manifest right now, and it is murdering creation. Creation is crying out in their birth pain. That's why these earthquakes are snapping. People think it's just happenstance. The earth is a response to our frequency and vibration. We are the capstone of creation, but we're acting like a beast, and we love it, and we revel in it, and we desire it and prefer it, because we are so stuck on our physical appetite. Period. From the top to the bottom. So this is what this season is for. This is a season of introspection. This is a season of reflection. This is a season of sober-minded thinking, in the sense that we are reflecting on our life, and to see whether or not within ourselves we are at one with ourselves first. And then whether we are at one, I won't say with ourselves first, with the Most High first. That's that spiritual consciousness you got to get to before you can really realize that. But then you even have to come to yourself. You got to be one with yourself. And if you're not one with yourself, it's really a wrap. It's really a wrap. And I've struggled with myself even recently. I have struggled with myself, and I've confessed that because I want to remove that from my chest. Because those in your inner circle, they know you, they see you, they know who you are. And I have to, we have to be real. I have to be real. And I have not always been real, but now it's time to be real because this is the season of judgment. People don't even know what time it is, man. It's the season of judgment. This is the season of judgment. I'm just going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? And you need to find out. Because I found out, and I needed to find out because I was on a road to destruction. It was broad, it was wide, and there were so many people on it. But all of a sudden, something said, turn this way. And it was narrow, it was afflicted, and there were not many people on it. But where it led to, it's like the birth canal, man. You got to squeeze through the birth canal. You don't just flop out that mug. I hope you didn't. But you got to squeeze throughout that mug, or out that, in order to come to life. And it's not a comfortable process for the one who is giving birth and the one who is being born. It's not comfortable. And this is what even the rebirth spiritually is about. It's not a comfortable thing. You're going to go through pressure, but that's going to prove who you are inside. So, man, that's what's up. Just reflecting, man. I wanted to record that. I got a lot of things going on in this mind. And so, I don't know, man. Most High is just merciful and kind and loving, compassionate and forgiving. Because I know how I have been in my life. So, you know, we have to all choose life. We all have to choose life. So, man, all praises to the Most High. May this season truly be a regenerative one for you. May the Most High bless you and keep you, cause his countenance to shine upon you, lift up his face upon you too, and give you peace. Shalom Elohim. One love.